good, YouTube? You know what I'm saying, man? Official Darren, I'm back with another lit video for y'all today. Today's video is gonna be part 2 to my crazy girl story time, you know what I'm saying, man? Hey, man, I know y'all been waiting for it. Y'all got that video to 350 likes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so I gotta bring it to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I gotta bring it to y'all. And stay tuned for this story time, because it gets more crazy, you know what I'm saying? It gets more intense. And she gets even crazier, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's just crazy. Man, this whole situation was just crazy. Before I get into the video, man, like, comment, you know what I'm saying, subscribe if you're new, tap that notification bell to get notified every time I post. Hey man, let's get into the video. The part of the story I left off on was when she picked up her phone, started recording, you know what I'm saying. I was like, hey man, she started doing something. Hey, but y'all thought she was gonna do something inappropriate. Nah, man, when I said she started doing something, I was talking about she recorded herself kissing me on the cheek, you know what I'm saying. And right when she started, when she picked up her phone and started recording herself kissing me on the cheek, you know what I'm saying, my roommate walked in, you know what I'm saying. We gonna call my roommate Dylan. So, man, she picks up her phone, starts recording, you know what I'm saying. We laying on the bed, she kisses me on the cheek. Like, I swear, like, right as she kisses me on the cheek, Dylan walks in. So, god dang. Dylan, like, he walks in, he sees that, he's like, man, I don't know, I can see it on his face, he was like, kind of like embarrassed, like he just walked in on something. He ain't walk in on nothing, she just randomly wanted to pick her phone up and record herself kissing me on the cheek, you know what I'm saying. Why she did that, I don't know. So yeah, man, that was embarrassing, you know what I'm saying. And after that, she was kind of embarrassed, I felt like, because she didn't say she was embarrassed, but I kind of like could feel the vibes that she was embarrassed, you know what I'm saying. So she left my dorm after that, and when she left, I was like, man, did she just really record herself kissing me on the cheek? Like, she could have put that anywhere, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, I don't even know. But it's like, bruh, like, who does that? Next day of class, you know what I'm saying, next day of science class, man, I get in there, you know what I'm saying, she sit down next to me, we start talking, you know what I'm saying. At first, I ain't want to talk to her, she was just talking to me. I was like, because I was still mad at her for kissing me on the cheek, like, out of the blue. I was thinking, how you just gonna do that? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know better than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know better than that. But anyway, she's like, Darren, it's Friday. If you go home this weekend, you should let me come to your house and spend the night. Cause I had a house like 30 minutes away from campus. So like on some weekends I would go home, you know what I'm saying, just to chill out, you know what I'm saying. Some weekends I would stay on campus. But yeah, she was like, Darren, you should let me come spend the night, come see your house. I was like, bruh, who does this girl think she is, bruh? Like, bruh, at the time I wasn't hearing none of that, bruh. I was like, I don't know, man. I think I'm doing something with my family. I said some excuse, because I was still mad at her for just randomly kissing me on the cheek. But you know what I'm saying, like, I warmed up to the idea, like after some hours passed, you know what I'm saying, I warmed up to the idea, and I was like, alright, I might let her, you know what I'm saying. She has been crazy, like, I've been sensing like a lot of red flags, but you know what I'm saying, hey, you know, I was feeling her a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I was feeling her a little bit. So yeah, by the end of that day, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, you can come with me. I'm gonna leave Friday, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna leave together after class. So alright, so Friday comes, you know what I'm saying, and I usually don't leave campus to go home till like it gets dark outside, like 8:30. I be doing stuff around campus. But this particular day, you know what I'm saying, I didn't leave till like 10:30, because I had plans to do something with my friends, you know what I'm saying. I forgot what it was, but it didn't end till like 10. So yeah, I ain't get up out of there till, so yeah, I ain't get on my way back home till about 10:30, you know what I'm saying. So while I'm doing whatever I was doing with my friends, this girl had went to a party. She ain't even tell me, bro. She calls me like, where you at? I'm like, I'm about to leave right now, where you at? She's like, I'm at this party, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, if you knew you was coming with me, why would you go to a party? Like, and you still at the party, and it's 10:30, bro. Like, at this point, I'm thinking like, should I still let her come with me, bro? I'm thinking like, I don't know. But anyway, so we're on the phone talking. I'm like, all right, meet me at my room, you know what I'm saying. and we gonna go. So when she got to my room, we was basically alone again, you know what I'm saying? Roommate was gone, Dylan was gone, you know what I'm saying? And she was just bugging me the whole time. Oh, you wanna, what you wanna do, you know what I'm saying? When we get to your house, you know what I'm saying? You wanna take a shower together? I'm like, bro, like, I mean, I don't understand how somebody can be so forward with somebody. Like, I just met her like a week ago. She already talking about, you wanna take a shower with me, bro. Crazy. And low key, man, as crazy as it sounds, like, I was thinking like, yeah, that's crazy, but I was also like considering it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was considering it, but all that changed when she came to kiss me, you know what I'm saying? This time she ain't kiss me on the cheek, you know what I'm saying? She kissed me on the lips, you know what I'm saying? She kissed me on the lips, man. And right there, at that moment when she kissed me on the lips, I was like, nah, you ain't coming with me. You ain't coming to spend the night. You ain't coming to my house, you know what I'm saying? We ain't taking no shot together. Nope, you ain't coming. You wanna know why I say you ain't coming no more? Bruh, this one of my biggest turn-ons, bruh. Yeah, well, you remember when I told y'all she had just left this party, bruh? This girl's breath was smelling like all type of tequila, liquor, vodka. No, bruh, no. Like, bruh, that shit turned me all the way off. I ain't want to do nothing with this girl at that point in time. Nothing, bruh. Like, literally, I wanted to leave on time when I was supposed to be leaving. I didn't want her to come back to my room. I just wanted her to meet me at my car in the parking lot. And I just wanted to collect the cheeks that I was gonna collect, you know what I'm saying? It didn't go as planned, it didn't go that smooth. So I was like, all right, first of all, you just came back from that party, you know what I'm saying? Your breath smelling like all type of beer, tequila, vodka. You need to go back to your room and brush your teeth before you come with me first thing. And she was nagging me for like 20 minutes, like just she was just on me like, no, I'm not brushing my teeth. I can't believe you would say that. You really saying my breath smells bad? Bruh. Like, bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, I'm saying that. And yeah, I'm telling you to go back to your room and goddamn brush your teeth because that, I ain't having none of that, bruh. You ain't finna, I mean, I understand, like, if you spend the night at my place, you gonna bring your toothbrush and stuff and your clothes and everything, but I ain't want her to wait till that long. I wanted her to just go back to her room before we even got in the car and left. All right, she goes back to her dorm, brushes her teeth and everything, and then we're finally ready to go back to my place. All right, so she meets me in the lobby. We're about to leave, so as soon as we're about to leave, she's like, oh, I forgot my charger in my room, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, just go back to your room and get your charger, you know what I'm saying? She just freaks out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she had some type of bipolar switch off in her head or something, but she loses it, bro. She goes crazy, you know what I'm saying? She goes insane. She's like, why can't I use your charger? You go back up to your room and you get your charger. I'm like, bruh, why is you flipping on me right now? She's like, well, you can sleep with me, you know what I'm saying? You can have me over your house and spend the night, but you can't let me use your charger? What's wrong with you? I'm like, bruh, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm saying go back to your room, get your charger. It'd be easier, you know what I'm saying? She wanna flip out, cause a scene, start acting crazy. So you can imagine how I'm just standing there in disbelief. I'm like, so this girl is not only drunk right now, but she's also bipolar. Yeah, man, I ain't know how to react to that. So after she stopped having her little bipolar episode, you know what I'm saying, we headed back over to her side and we got her charger, you know what I'm saying. After she got her charger and we were finally ready to leave, this girl was so drunk. She was so drunk that she was stumbling and she could barely make it. Like, she could barely walk to my car. I'm like, what did you drink? Like, she must have drank 3 bottles of Hennessy. I don't even know what she must have drank. 10 shots, all that, you know what I'm saying? No chaser. She was just going crazy. I'm like, damn, you can't even make it to my car. Now me being a smart nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to catch no rape charges, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you're not in the best state of mind right now, you know what I'm saying? You're obviously drunk. I should just take you back up to your room for the night, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not best for you to come and spend the night with me, you know what I'm saying? You're not in the right state of mind for that. I'll come over tomorrow when you're sober and we can hang out then, you know what I'm saying? And when I said that, she went, something went off in her head, a switch flipped in her brain. I don't know what happened, but she went off. At this point, it was like 11:15 at night, you know what I'm saying? It's too late for you to be causing a scene for everybody, man. At this point, I was on my last straw. At this point, man, I'm over it. I straight up told this girl, look, you're drunk as fuck, and I did not sign up to take care of a drunken fucking female. So that's it, it's over. get your stuff and go back up to your room. She was like, please, no, don't take me back. I wanna come with you. I wanna spend the night with you so bad. I wanna have sex with you. And then she was like, every time you come home now, I gotta come with you now. And then she was just being too, like, I don't know, she was just on me too much. I was feeling like overwhelmed by it. After she said all that, I got turned all the way off, you know what I'm saying? I told her, hell nah, go back to your room, no and or ifs about it. Of course she refused to walk back to her room. At this point, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not wasting no more of my time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not babysitting this drunk girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm just about to get in my car and dip, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get in my car and just go ahead and leave, you know what I'm saying? Cause she was doing too much, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't listening, you know what I'm saying? She was doing too much. She was drunk, she was bipolar. I ain't have time for it. So I finished walking over to the parking lot to get in my car. And I look back and she's still following me. She was not taking no for an answer, bro. So anyway, man, I go ahead and get my car, you know what I'm saying? I ain't clicked the button because I knew that I was gonna unlock all the doors. I just put the key in the door, you know what I'm saying? And got in, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I freaking got in the car, I locked the doors. She thought she was gonna get her ass in the passenger door. Hell nah, she would. Nope, she got the game all fucked up. So I get in my car, I lock the doors. I look to my right and she was at the passenger window trying to open the door. I'm like, no, the doors are locked. Like, I'm about to just pull off at this point. Like, she started pulling that bitch hard. So I looked down to put the key in the ignition, you know what I'm saying, put the car in reverse. And when I go to look back up, she must have teleported or something because she was on the hood of my car looking at me through the windshield and smiling. I'm like, at this point I started laughing because this is crazy. She refused to get off the hood of my car. She even went as far as to say, if I'm not going nowhere, you're not going nowhere. I'm like, bruh, like, what did I do? Like, why is this happening to me right now? Like, just, all I want you to do is go back to your room. Like, I'm probably not gonna talk to you again after this. Like, you had to acting crazy. By this point, I really was just thinking I should turn my shit on, you know what I'm saying? Hit the gas and hit the brakes real fast so she just roll off, you know what I'm saying? She just fly out the car. I ain't do that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I thought about it, I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that. That would only cause more problems. So I thought rationally. So I just sat there honking my horn, you know what I'm saying? I just sat there honking the horn, you know what I'm saying? Doing everything I could to get that girl off the hood of my car, you know what I'm saying? She would not get off my car. Like, put yourself in my shoes, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can imagine how annoying this is. Like, this girl really had her mind set on coming home with me. And then finally, a genius idea came to my head and I knew exactly how I was gonna get this girl off the hood of my car. So I turned the car off, you know what I'm saying? Got out the car, I started walking. She finally gets off the hood of my car and she's like, where are you going? I'm like, okay, so look, you can come, I'll let you come. But I forgot a few things I gotta go back up to my room and get, you know what I'm saying? Come with me. She really thought she was gonna come. I made sure I was a decent enough distance away from my car, you know what I'm saying? I asked her what time it is, you know what I'm saying? She pulls out her phone. As soon as she pulled out her phone and looked at it, pop, 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 pop. I'm gone, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I hit like at least 20 miles per hour. I hit a full sprint on her, you know what I'm saying? And then I look back, I'm about 50 feet to my car, you know what I'm saying? And she like 10 feet behind me. I'm like, damn. Earlier, you couldn't even walk to my car. You was tripping and shit. Like, you broke your ankle, and now you just fast as hell. Like, I'm like, bruh. So she really gonna pick and choose when she like drunk and not, it's just crazy. But I got in my car, you know what I'm saying? Locked her out, you know what I'm saying? Started my car, put that bitch in reverse, put it in drive, hit the gas, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm out this thing, you know what I'm saying? I thought, at least I thought I was. I looked to my right, you know what I'm saying? I looked to my right, like in the back, like where the back seat is in the window. She like running with my car, hanging on to the door. I'm like, bro, like, get the fuck off my car. She does this for a good, like, what, 30 yards, I say. Like, she was back there for a minute just hanging on, running with it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I mean, I wasn't going too fast. That's how she was able to keep up with the car. But it's like, you really went to the extreme to do that, bro. It's crazy, bro. But I went fast, you know what I'm saying? And I guess she had to let go because I was going too fast. I say about 15 minutes, I'm halfway home, you know what I'm saying? I look at my phone, I got at least like 27 missed calls and like a whole lot of text messages. Like, I ain't answering the calls, but the text messages, she was like, come back right now. You told me you was gonna let me spend the night, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And then one text said, if you don't come back and get me, I'm gonna tell somebody you raped me. I was not having that, bruh. I was not having that. Like, I was like, all right, this girl crazy. She better not tell nobody that. I ain't say nothing to her the whole night, you know what I'm saying? I get home, you know what I'm saying? I go right to sleep. I wake up in the morning. I wake up to some Snapchats from her, you know what I'm saying? All I see is a, like, fucking broke ass ankle, you know what I'm saying? Mangled up ankle. That's all I see, bruh. And I see an ambulance in the back. I'm like, damn. So this girl really broke her leg. Like, I guess she broke her leg whenever I picked up speed and she was running with the car. I guess she had, something had happened with her leg. I mean, I feel bad, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, this girl is acting crazy, you know what I'm saying? I still have not talked to this girl to this day, bro. I blocked her on Snapchat, Instagram, and on the phone. Like, bro, I mean, I feel bad, but nah, bro, that shit wasn't my fault, bro. That shit, like, nah, bro, she was crazy. But hey, man, that's the end of the story, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Hey, I know y'all didn't expect all that to happen at the end. I ain't gonna say it was like, it was crazy for sure. I ain't gonna say it was funny. It was funny to me, but she got injured, so, I mean, that wasn't that funny, you know what I'm saying? I ain't said your name the whole time. My bad, liar, you know what I'm saying? I ain't said it. I forgot, but yeah. A lie, man. I hope you ain't watching this, but if you watching this, man, I hope you good. But that's the end of the video, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, leave a like and leave a comment, subscribe. I'm out. You did.